Бортпроводники окажут вам необходимую помощь в размещении. Благодарим за внимание.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on.
From here on out, it will be trains. From here on out, it will be new countries. The next 3 countries don't really have anybody that I know. And if there was a scale, I'm going from family to friends to Periscope friends, and then a couple of Periscope viewers, and then Airbnb hosts or whoever I meet on the way.
Дамы и господа, мы готовы предложить вам товар. С нашего благодарим за внимание. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to drop your cash and goods for purchase. Thank you.
I kind of expected more from Berlin. I was shocked by how multicultural it is. It was dirty, wasn't very well designed, and that surprises me more than anything. And I found the metro system confusing. The airport is confusing. I found a lot of poor people, a lot of rough people, and almost every single train station I got on, there were either people shouting on the train, asking or forcibly trying to get you to buy the big issue or their version of the big issue, or just begging, like everywhere. There are parts of Hong Kong that I avoid, and I avoid those parts because they're for tourists. And so some of that disappointment has come from the fact that I didn't avoid the touristy places. TST is sort of like Alexanderplatz, and East Side is sort of like Soho. I probably wouldn't want to visit Berlin again. If it feels like I'm ranting about Berlin, I don't mean to be. But I'm documenting this journey, and I want it to be obviously entertaining for those watching, but I also want it to be factual, or anecdotally factual from my point of view, and I want to share that experience. I want to try and share as much as I can, really, but I'm not going to agree with every single city I visit or every single country I go to. You know, I love Hong Kong. People expected me, or they asked me on Periscope, do you have culture shock? I never have culture shock in Hong Kong. Nothing as serious as I got in Berlin. So I'm trying to get my money exchanged, and it isn't happening very easily. The first one was empty and she told me to come up here, and now this one is closed. So if it's closed for a lunch break, why didn't the woman downstairs, who's empty, twiddling her thumbs, come upstairs and just fill her position for an hour? Hi. That was the third one. They only exchange from 5 currencies in the world. My Hong Kong dollars mean nothing here. Shit. Right, the lady's open now. Let's try a 4th time. No money?
Okay.
It's empty. Can't get anything. What a fucking airport. This is like my 5th or 6th attempt now. I have to go to another terminal just to see if they've got any currency. The lady at the information desk said it's going to be a 10-minute walk. On my 6th attempt, it worked. The lady here has Russian rupees. That's my currency exchange receipt. I'm on the Aero Express. Aero Express, and it costs about $10 to go from the airport, and I arrived at Sheremetyevo Airport. This will take you directly into the city center of Moscow. In fact, there's a ring, there's like an MTR line, there's a ring that circles the actual city center. Get off in, so I end up in Belaruskaya. And then on the brown line, we just go round, and this is where I have to catch my train in 2 days' time to head to Vladimir. So it should be easy. With Moscow being a new place, I'm not going to be holding the camera on a tripod. I'm actually going to be setting up the GoPro. and we'll check out the sights and sounds of Moscow. And I can do it hands-free. Belaruskaya Komsomolska. Cool. And that's welcoming. This is good for 3 days, and this is 400 rupees, whereas individual trips would cost 55 rupees per trip. There's a lot of security here. I'm not walking up those again. Guys, I think I'm already in love with Moscow. This place, I get a good vibe from the metro station. Like, it's super easy. The MTR station's inside that. That looks like a courthouse. It's awesome here. This place is beautiful. You will not believe the architecture inside the train stations. I mean, I'm just telling you about it. I should show you. There is limited 4G coverage inside. That's a man on a horse fighting a dragon. Even though I don't speak Russian, I'm matching the characters to the MTR station names on my MTR map. The metro here is so much simpler than Germany, and I can read German. And I'm meeting Valerie. Valerie will be here like any minute now. Yeah, but this does seem very stereotypical. You've got the hammer and sickle. You've got like the courthouse looking building, the market square. Just like what you'd expect from a lazy American movie like Transformers. Obligatory, there's even a romantic couple. I can't wait to scope the Kremlin. There are unsavory looking characters, but they're keeping themselves to themselves, and there's children around me. How you doing? Nice to meet you, good. Valerie's not unofficial and received right. So I'm saying your name properly because somebody said I wasn't saying your name properly. Valerie is the name.
Yeah,
Valerie doesn't use Periscope as much. Why don't you use it as much now?
I don't have time.
And Valerie is not from Moscow. He's actually visiting himself from... Where are you from?
St. Petersburg.
No, I want to look at you?
No.
Why do you keep coming back to Moscow?
For education. In my university, I need to go to Moscow every month and close the exam.
Valerie is like one of the very first Russian scopers who watched me, and now they've all gone.
I'm nervous.
You're nervous?
Yeah.
This is the first time in front of Periscope. Oh, you didn't tell me that. And that Russian?
He said that we all know English better.
Oh, okay.
Here we are at my Airbnb. Turns out that Valerie has stayed here as well. Thanks.
This is the lobby. Kitchen. There's the coat hanger, 2 plug sockets. There's 2 more plug sockets. That's the window. Okay, there's the table. There's the bed. Bin. It's clean though. It is clean. I don't need that. I don't sleep with a pillow. And this is me. So now I need to set everything up for tomorrow. It was my first night in Moscow, and I had a great sleep. For my first breakfast in Russia, we have some black bread with something called mop-kop, I think, with tofu pieces. But I picked the tofu pieces out. We have blueberry yogurt. It looks like it's organic. Seems okay. My first hard-boiled, and I made sure to hard-boil it, Russian egg. Game of Thrones episode 7 has just dropped, and I want to give the rain a chance to go away while I watch this. And then hopefully a visit to the Red Scare. Hopefully a visit. This is $20 US. I feel like a spy with all these different currencies. This is Hong Kong dollars that I've yet to exchange. These are some Taiwanese dollars I thought I could exchange. And these are some Russian notes that I did exchange. Shooting at this angle makes this room look so much bigger. Before I go out and brave the rain, the Moscow rain, I just want to add that this is a 3-day pass on the buses and the trains and all the light rail. It cost me the equivalent of $10 US, 500 rubles. The SIM card for this phone, which will last me 2 weeks in the whole of Russia, is unlimited 4G, 50 meg upstream, 50 meg downstream. Also $10 US. Also, if you're traveling to Russia, always take this with you. Keep this piece of paper that they give you at border control. I don't know why it's important, but you got to keep it and you got to use it every time you check in somewhere. And something that I just happen to just throw away pretty much nearly 99% of the time is my flight ticket. I didn't throw it away this time, and I needed it to check in. Then make photocopies of all 3 things. I'm wearing 3 layers and I'm going to brave this rain. The hostel doesn't have any umbrellas, so I can't not go to the Red Square, can I?
I need to catch the M3. It's every 5 to 10 minutes. And it will take me from here to here.
Остановка Покровские ворота. Следующая остановка Армянский переулок.
There's a turnstile on the bus. On the Russian buses, they still don't know how to queue. It's not part of the culture. So that was my bus. It really is true. They don't queue. They just pile on these buses. 4 buses. Okay, now it's time for the Red Square. The rain is too much. Tomorrow it's not going to be raining. I'm going to have to do the Red Square first thing in the morning before I catch my train. Luckily there's a metro nearby. Hey, I am still stoked and I'm soaked with Moscow. And I've got some food. Hopefully we can enjoy it together. Russian food. So exciting. It is 25 to 7 and it is 11 degrees here in Moscow. And look at my face. I'm still really happy. I do hope to get round to the Red Square. I really want to find out what time checkout is tomorrow so I can plan it, get to bed early, and then take us to the square on Periscope and on YouTube, which is what I'm going to do with this food. Show you. Okay, so I got myself some meat of some kind, but I don't know. It looks like pork. 2 sticks of bread, one for the train trip tomorrow. They're potatoes, cream cheese, so it says, croissant but with chocolate in the middle, butter, and this stuff, which looks different. It looks like oats or barley, but I trusted the percentages on the side of the label, and it should just be rice and vegetables. Winner, winner. Well, it's not exactly chicken dinner.